far the runs are pretty straightforward, and it'll be very interesting to see how they handle the brackets. By the way, in case I haven't introduced myself since we started recording, I'm Winter Win. Also known as Flock, F-L-E-A-K-H, you know, Flock. And this is one of my first years where I'm not doing the Fanime tournament. I just didn't feel ready for it this year, but I'm here to speak on the action. Yeah, these brackets, these bursts are really nasty. For a 20, and we're going to see a whole lot more of them even through this run. See how they handle this.
You're back on the internet.
Yeah, these turns too, I know.
Hard judgment timing, and he's plays a lot of DDR too, so that definitely helps him with his timing on very dense and difficult charts like these. Also, he's said before that he really likes this kind of BPM, around 170, 175. It's kind of in a sweet spot for him, so that felt pretty comfortable for him. All right, let us see who is up next. Very strong showing from Dicho and its Maze too. They are there are a lot of really strong up-and-coming players here. A lot of people capable of doing many 20s and 21s. And you will not see a single bad player here today. I mean, that is a great push, a great effort from players who have not tried that one before. Or maybe, well, I mean, I don't know, maybe they have. But that is a great push from players who I don't think are too familiar with hard 20s like that. I think we're okay. Well, I don't know how much actually was caught because earlier, I don't know if we were recording or if...
yeah, as long as right is enabled, we should be good.
Yeah.
We asked, so the recording is sort of like a backup because we can do a local recording in that case. But I think the main thing is streaming, but the internet has been a bit weird. But
I know that. I do know that, yeah. We'll get what we can. We're doing everything we can. And who is up now? That, I believe, is Confidence and... Switchy. No, wrong, damn it. Wrong one. Sorry. I cannot read that at all. I cannot read the tab. All right, again, everyone is forced to do this song first before ESP20. This song does not count, but ESP20 does. I think a lot of these players are going to use this as their warm-up song. This is a very hard 20. I personally am not in the tournament right now. I've had I'm not ready for it. I was not ready for it at all and do not have any good shoes. But if I were in some of these players' places, I would not try hard on this because this is a very dense and very difficult 20, and ESP is only harder than this. But we shall see how they do. Interesting way to do the slowdown right there, but it works. Confidence is using a very funny skin. I'm not sure why it's helping him, but if he likes it, he likes it. Ooh, brackets. Great. Everybody loves those. Again, a very dense chart. You can see the run starting up again here. And, you will not see any bad players here today. Everybody here is very good. This ending is pretty rough because of all the turns in it, too. Well, turns? Yeah, there's some turns. Very nice. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, a lot of these players, I think, could have gotten very clean passes on that if they were not just warming up and just, you know, if they'd pushed harder, I think we could see a lot of stronger scores. But that's not the score that matters. This one is. I've seen, well, all of these guys, I do not know, damn it, Kevin. That is the one person here I do not know. All the other three guys here are locals here in NorCal. I've seen them in the arcades before. I've seen a lot of their progress. They've gotten very good, very fast. A lot of them come from different backgrounds. Switchy has been a DDR player and has had a pretty fun time adapting to pump runs, especially doubles. Including on doubles, I should say, but especially runs. I've seen Confidence really improve his game too, and Money definitely is a very dedicated player, especially considering how hard he's willing to push at the Eastridge Mall in San Jose. That round one, which pretty clearly does not have the best pads in the Bay Area. Looks like they're about to get ready. A nice thing about this chart is that it actually starts off pretty steady. So you can kind of get a good feel for the actual speed of the song before it really pushes you to get through it. And everybody seems pretty even right now. As I said before, Switchy definitely likes his runs. And I believe Wii is pretty strong at runs too, so it'll be interesting to see how they hold through the second half. Here's the real test. Yeah, the burns right here. Wow. I am very impressed with how Switch handled that because those were real hard turns and he did them legit. Very strong showing from everyone though. Very good performance from everybody. Again, that is such a brutal chart. Definitely not a 20. Definitely a solid 21. You see Switching flexing after that pass. Celebration well earned. The way it is in tournaments is that most people know they're not going to win, but you celebrate any little thing you can get. Sorry about that. Who do we have next? I know the players on the right, I do not know the players on the left.
Left is Kakudip, Kakudip.
Kakudip.
Right side is Snoopy.
Snoopy is the girl?
Snoopy too.
I have seen Kakudip perform before. Oh, wrong one. Again. I've actually seen Kakudip perform before. He did quite well, so... We'll have to see how he turns out here, but I think he's got a good shot at going pretty far. I think he's made top 8 in a few of these tournaments before. Oops, is it backwards? It's backwards. One. Here they are, they're getting their rounds in. Artori, I know, is a very strong player. OK also has improved himself a lot in these last few years. I usually think of them as doing more doubles than singles, though. But still, they're pretty well beyond this level on singles. Oops. That was a rare mistake from Arturo right there. Again, everybody using this round just to kind of warm themselves up. I do not know Snoopy Doo. She's definitely putting up a fight here. And I hope she can keep the momentum up for the next song because it's only going to be harder than this. Let's see how they fare on this. I wouldn't be surprised if we see Arturo and OK maybe kind of just relax and chill on this chart. I feel like they would want to save their energy for later rounds. It doesn't look like a lot of people, a few people are getting eliminated in this round, but it's not going to be a lot, and I think a lot of these players here know that they have a little bit of breathing room, which I just yesterday did the Super Smash Brothers tournament here at Fanime, and in yesterday's tournament I knew I had a bit of breathing room through the first round just because I had a bye. So it definitely helps to kind of breathe, relax, and get yourself into the tournament mindset and shake off a few of those nerves. Just to know that your first round is one you can kind of breathe through. And honestly, if you know you're going to have a hard time with the first round, you still got to breathe through these songs because they'll help calm you down on something that is really hard for you. In any case, we'll see how it goes.
If you need me to step in for you, let me know, okay? And then someone else can do tab up.
I am really liking Artur's form, which is a great mix of balance and strength. Yeah, good effort from Snoopy Doo. That is a very, very, very tough chart. Good job suffering through that. That is not fun at all. Very strong showing from everyone here. Oh, you going up? Oh, good luck. This is really tough, dude. Sorry? We're not going to get past this? We'll see.
Top 16, right?
Yeah. Well,
Well, there's no way I'm getting top 16. Guaranteed.
Well, let's see who is up now. Looks like some more names that I recognize. Apologize for the silence. I'm not sure who's going up next. Looks like we're wiping down the pads, which that definitely is a thing here at Fanime. The pads do get kind of dusty. Convention center, a lot of people walking around, a lot of foot traffic. Alrighty, here we go again. Running the gauntlet again. On the right side we have yes. And I know all these guys too, yes. Malleus, if people don't know him, they should. He's one of the big PR guys around here. Without him, no, we would not have any of these tournaments. Narwhal Prime, another long-running Fanime attendee. And I think he has, placed in the top 4 a couple of years here. Now, Hemo Siderin definitely is another rising player who recently just got his first 21. So he's got some good passes under his belt, but wow, Azurian, another great supporter right here. Another real, without him, none of this would have happened because he's really good at organizing all this stuff here. He made a personal push to get to Advanced 3 before Fanime. I think he may have cleared about 50 20s in the last month or so. And maybe, was it a month? I don't know, maybe it was more than a month, but he definitely made Azurian here definitely made a really big push as far as clearing 20s go for Fanime. And frankly, even me at my point, I don't think I would have been able to do that myself. I mean, I could try, but I definitely could not clear 20 after 20 after 20 the way he did. So he's really surprised me with his level of stamina. Let's give them their warm-up round. I know it's always tempting in these tournaments to try to go in really hard on the first song, but It'll be in everyone's best interest here to try and conserve as much energy as possible.
And you are done with this.
I feel like a few of these players have just shown up today for this tournament. In fact, I think all these players have for today. So they are playing on pretty fresh legs. Although Himasarin did another division earlier, so he may be a bit more tired by this point. He's definitely pushing very hard to get through this. Yeah, lest everybody forget they still have to do ESPS 20 after this. Yep, Azurian looks like he's making sure to save stamina too. It definitely helps Valius and Narwhal Prime to have big feet like they do. And there is ESP. That's 20, which you've heard me say many times already that this is not a 20. This is a solid 21. I am interested in seeing how Hemosiderin and Azurian handle this, because they're both advanced 3. They've already shown to be very solid on S20s. And this is just about the range that they need to be pushing at right now if they want more titles. So this is a true test for them live here at Fanime. Valius and Narwhal Prime, though, this kind of stuff is right in their wheelhouse. They should just kind of relax and have fun. Good luck, guys. I'm rooting for all of you.
This is the 30-second line. Everyone ready? Let's go. 3,
2, 1, pump. Again, it's so important to stay steady at the beginning of this. I am glad we are showcasing this song, though. This song on the chart are very good. They're just very, very hard. This is your chance to breathe. Given their foot sizes, I would not be surprised if Valius and Narwhal Prime basically just cheat the entire second half of the twists. Starting right here. No, actually, they are turning. They are definitely turning. Oh, that is so rough. Wow. Nice showing from all of the players. We're all here to have fun. And there is that. Great effort from Siderin and Azurian too. That song really is brutal. It really is such a brutal chart.
It's one of the 20s that took me a lot of tries to get. All right, who's next? Who else? Should have other
We have another player with big, strong legs and feet here, so we'll see how he fares. We'll see who else is joining right now.
choose whatever pad you want. John, yep. Do we have, is it the 19th or do we have one? Is it?
All right. Ah, yes. Good old John Tran.
You guys good? All right. Go ahead and get locked in.
Oh, is he actually doing this?
New teams. Level 10. Level 20. Level 20.
Alrighty. I was wondering why Benji, Function here, decided to scan his card, but well, this is their warming up again with this. I think. Oh yes, I should introduce them again. Crispy again, very strong player. John Q Tran, many people, well, if you watch him, you probably already know he's a really, really, really strong player. He, a lot of people see him as the guy to beat, like, not just around here. Crispy, another player who's gotten very strong very quickly. I'm interested in seeing how he handles these first couple of rounds, because he's gotten a lot of 20s, and these should be pretty high in his wheelhouse. Shupa, or Big Daddy over here, I know him as a DDR player, and he's very, very strong at DDR. I think he has, you could see, he's already adapted pretty well to the way Pump works. I already feel like JQ Tran is not trying as hard as he normally would, but at this point, this is exactly the time when you'd want to save energy if you're hit. And just as I say that, he still gets a triple S+.
Next stage.
I will give you guys until 30 seconds.
That's one thing about playing in tournaments, especially here at Fanime, you really don't get a lot of time to breathe. Sure. This is a rough tournament, and the competition is very good today.
You good, Mark? All right, boys. Ready? Good. 3, 2, 1.
Let's see how this goes. Again, this is the more, well, up until that point, I should say, is the more traditional part of the chart. Just as I say that, that's right where it starts to get nasty and starts to evolve into something else. Here we go. It's not just... Yeah, I can see Crispy's really pushing on this to get through it. Good haul. That was really hard. Good push, man. That is a mean chart.
I'm cold. Those are just going to play all day.
That's Fanime in a nutshell. That's tournaments in a nutshell, is that you got to play cold.
So I can at least get warm up.
Yeah, you got to play cold, but I mean, it's another reason why I'm not doing this. I just did not feel ready for this at all. I mean, that's the thing for anybody watching. I'm sure many of you watching also do tournaments, and sometimes you just know you're ready, and sometimes you just know you're not.
I've been playing fighting games. I've been playing fighting games. I'm game pro staff. I'm banned from the fighting game. I would have won second. I watched the finals, and I would have cleaned the fuck out of those people that are like,
As I am sorry, I was not even looking at the scores, but it looks like we already know who is moving on. My gosh. Snoopy Doo barely moving on. Next round. Azurian, Hemosiderin, and Crispy. Their run in this tournament is over. But great push to all players. Again, that is so hard to have to start off cold on something that brutal. And to have to do Versailles right before it, too. Ah, I see what the next chart is. Folks watching will have to find out. This is the point in the competition where I'm happy that I got eliminated as early as I did, because I don't have to do whatever's next. I'm seeing a pretty wide distribution of scores on that last chart. Well, then again, this was right after Versailles. Players were exhausted. But the scores that made it through the last round were in the 8s and in the low 9s, in the 800,000 range, the low 900,000 range, and the high 900,000 range. So we still have a very big, solid mix of players here. They're all going to take on something even tougher than what we just saw. I'm glad it's not that one. I hate Donatello. It's Imperium S22, the unofficial sequel to Imprinting, which was always one of my favorite songs in Prime. Yeah, this is a great song too. Yeah, if you know me, you know I really don't like drills, but even I will admit that at least these drills go to what the song goes to. So I can see why they're there. Besides, we gotta make a 22 for this. It's gotta be tough. It's not just that, it's also everything after it, as you can see. Slow down is a nice way to relax a bit. And now we have pivoting turns in the middle of a very tough run. Lots of turns here after everything you've already done. My goodness. And that's the chart. Good luck, everybody. So, we'll see who will get us started here. Oh, I see. I think we're going in order of how people placed in the last round. Or not. No, sorry, we're not. Let's have the players log in and see who's going where. I mentioned before that Dicho has been an up and rising player. He has been pushing hard on 20s and 21s, although I think he's been playing more doubles lately, so he's been doing a good number of D20s and D21s. But he has yet to get into S22s. We will have to see how he handles this. a sense, it's nice that you don't have to play 2 songs in a row right now, but this is not much better than having to do 2 20s in a row. I would probably not better at all. And now we begin the pivot drills. Artur and OK holding great balance right there. Problem is when you're done with one, you gotta do another. Adicho and its maze are, well, I don't know about its maze, but Dicho's still alive. Well, not anymore. This is your chance to breathe and relax a bit, I would say. Well. Now for the real test. All players... I was gonna say, all players definitely pushing pretty hard through that. Okay, continuing to twist even all the way through to the end. So, definitely going for the score. I mean, that's the way Phoenix does things now. Score is pretty much all that matters. I mean, of course, passes matter, but this is, for one thing, we're not really counting passes. We're not counting passes at all towards tournament, towards progression in this tournament. Good push from everyone again. That is such a tough chart.
You want it to be more drippy, use Windex. You want it to be more slippery, you're not.
All right, who is up now? My good friend Sky, playing against Narwhal Prime. Well, not really against at this point. Nobody's going head to head. On the other, well, we have my good friend Shoka against Wii. And they know each other too, so.
Tell you what I told Shotaro and Archer. Turn those A's into S's, all right? That's it, yeah. It's that easy.
Again, most of these players I think prefer doubles over singles. I think Wii is one player who I think prefers singles over doubles. We shall see how he fares. He usually likes more pure foot speed. I know Sky is a real big fan of the original imprinting and this song. Not only that, but just like the last song, ESP, it's almost exactly the same BPM, interestingly. So this is again the kind of thing that feels very comfortable for him.
Right. It's good. There's also, I mean, the other problem is that they were saying that this tournament is weird because like it's kind of caught between lowers and uppers, so the uppers is starting early.
Unsurprising to see these players still holding out so well. Yeah, again, at this point I would not twist any of this. I would have just done everything to just lean back and relax. Because now you can't afford to. You gotta move. Yeah, Sky was saying even before this that he was a little bit rusty because, well, rusty? I don't know, but he hadn't played in 3 weeks before this tournament and kind of signed up on a whim. But he's doing a great job here. Again, everybody just hauling it hard because this is such a brutal chart. And just got a little more to push. And I believe that may have been Shoka's first pass on that. Yes, it was. A+, we take those. Yep, time for a picture. You got a pass you didn't expect to get. Sorry about that, just wanted to confirm something. Yeah, that is a very unforgiving chart, so you take what you can on it.
Alright, you guys good?
Oh boy. Good luck and have fun! Oh, this is not qualifiers anymore. I should have changed that. I'm sorry. There we go. Hey, look, this is how I see it. If you've never played this before, right? You've never played this before, right? No matter how you do, it's going to be a new record, so just enjoy it. It's going to be improvement no matter what. Little public announcement right there. Even if you're having a really, really bad day on the machine, just get something new. I don't care if it's a new good score on a new score that you never got before, on something you never played before, even if it's like a 10 or a 12 or a 13. If you're having that bad a day, just get something new. You will know you've improved on something. It's progress. Some days you got to take consolation prizes when you go to the arcade.
At least have fun.
Yeah. Ultimately, there are just 3 rules for this game. Number 1, have fun. Number 2, be respectful. Number 3, get healthy. And that's really it. And now back to the action. As again, as I mentioned before, I know Switchy really loves the consistency, being constant on runs. So right now, I think he's mostly just having fun. He's not going to have as much fun later, that's for sure. Snoopy Doo definitely just trying to grin and bear it through this chart. I believe Switchy has actually passed this chart before in the arcade, or he has come very close to it. He has gotten a good number of S22s, including Hyacinth and others, but I don't remember if this is one of them. Very nice twisting from Kakudip there. And I can't believe I didn't say this before. I don't know how, damn it, Kevin is doing this in a Pikachu cosplay. Oh, it looks like Switch just failed out right there. Yeah, grueling. Keep pushing. Looks like Snoopy Doo is kind of just vibing, which is all the fun you can ask yourself to have at a convention. Good push, guys. That is tough. Bit of a score check right now. Why not? It looks like a good number of players are already safe, but we should know that. Some players are still on the bubble. We have a few more to go. That's right, we have 4 players left to go. This is the top 16. I knew that. So who do we have left? We have Shupa, Confidence. Well, Shupa, I guess he decided to be called Shupa instead of Big Daddy now. So I will go with that then. We have Shupa, Confidence, JQ Tran, and Valius. Oh, it looks like Shupa's laying unopposed again, or unless they're waiting for John to show up.
New tunes. Series zone. Difficulty zone level 11. Level 21. Level 22.
And JQ Tran has shown up, so let's change this around. Yeah, so score update. Currently, the 4 players on the bubble right now are It's Maze, Dicho, Wee Money, and Snoopy Doo. All other players, I believe, are safe because 4 scores are lower than theirs. Switchy and Dammit Kevin have the 2 scores closest to the bubble, but they are safe. Now for the last set of this round, let's see how they do this. I know Valius is very strong on singles. He's gotten a lot of S23s, and I believe these kind of brute force charts are well in his wheelhouse. Again, as I've said before, it certainly helps to have big feet. We shall see how Confidence handles this. I'm not exactly sure what his strengths are, but I've seen him play lots of doubles charts. And I know Shupa is stronger on singles than doubles, so we'll see how he handles this. I think his DDR experience will definitely help for a chart like this. And JQ Tran, let's just watch him have fun here. Wow. Valius definitely coming back strong at the end of that drill. It's so tough to find your balance again after losing it on a drill. To get your bearings together, straighten up again. Yes, Valius already looking exhausted. Breathe, guys. This is your chance to breathe. Because now it's over. Valius may have forgotten that you can't take a break there. And he's definitely just trying to get through it right now. He's suffering right now through the chart. It's okay, it's almost over. Just keep pushing, guys. Just keep pushing. Never assume a song is over before it actually is. And you're done. Let's see. That may be kind of close to a bubble score. We'll see. The score to beat is 803.727. Oh, dang. Confidence falls just short. Good push. Wasn't quite enough to move on. It's Maze survives. As Zurian makes sure he gets the official results, even though from where I'm sitting I can already see them. And I'll say right now, I'm a very doubles heavy player, not a strength or speed heavy player. I do not think I would have even gotten above 800 on that. That is really, really tough. Major props to everybody for pushing through this. I may actually switch off this shift pretty soon. Let's have a look at what the next chart. Oh, I know what the next chart is. Oh yes, we are starting the doubles rounds next. The next one that I see is actually a pretty fun chart, but a pretty brutal one. It's something I've actually passed before. In fact, I passed that one on my first try. I was very happy and very relieved to get it. It is a great chart for a great song, one of my personal favorites in Phoenix. In my current shoes, all three pairs of them that don't seem to be working for me, I don't think I can get that pass again. Understood. I see the results. I know what they are, but I saw the results. I know what they are. Wow, John, did he really get an even? I didn't even see. He got an even 990,000 on Imperium S22. That is the bare minimum score you can get for a triple S. Okay, no. Well, maybe. I don't know. Not quite. 4 points above the cutoff. We are just getting the last scores put in. Zurian will take the stage and announce who is moving on. Yes, we are making the official announcements now.
I see some arrows. This number's bigger. It's good, right?
As Valius, Shupa, and JQ Tran round out the top 12. Good effort from Confidence, Dicho, Wee Money, and Snoopy Doo. You did well to make it this far. And here we go with the next round. I am very excited to see how they take on this chart. As I mentioned before, this is actually one of my favorites in Phoenix. Card Sky, you guys have got a good one to do next. I'm very excited to see how you guys do on this one. It's one of my favorite charts. Yes, we have chosen a D21. That's not it. That's not it either. We have chosen Duel. One of my favorite songs musically in Phoenix, and also this chart is a real stamina tester, but it fits the music perfectly. It's a pretty hard 21. I mean, some people argue that this should be a 22 for the pure stamina test that it is. I don't know if I agree that it should be a 22, but it is a very exhausting 21. This part is all about stamina conservation. Well, really, the whole chart up to this point has been, but this is your break. Yeah, because here's where all the movement comes in. And that last transition right at the end. Can I tell you how happy I am that I managed to stage pass that on my first try in the arcade? Can I tell you how happy I am that I managed to stage pass that on my first try in the arcade? That is a very tough 21. Well, let's see who is up first. Give it a crack. Sky on cab 2. No, that doesn't work. Oh, actually it does. And on the left side, we have Shupa. I know Sky definitely loves his doubles charts. He's definitely built for them. He's definitely built for a kind of long, comfortable runs. He used to play a lot of, he definitely still plays a lot of DDR today. He used to play a lot of ITG. Really loves that kind of chart where you can relax and just hold back and run. But Shupa is a seasoned DDR player too. I know his singles is stronger than his doubles, but I wouldn't have passed him to put up a very good showing on this. Let's see how they go. Shupa already off to a good start. He may regret moving that much later on. We will see. Again, Sky's height, his build, definitely is a big advantage for charts like these. This is actually not that fast a song. It's only 155. You really do not want to rush through it. Let's see how they handle this. Again, Shupa moving a lot more to do those twists. Not that it's necessarily working against him. I have to move more to do twists like that myself. But what really will matter is how they handle the ending, where all the movement is. Right here. And on top of all that, you have the very last transition, so... Oh, and brackets and drills right there, yes. And there it's over. Excellent. Sky again showing how comfortable he is on charts like these. Good. And an up score, a minor up score. I can't see if that's a 2-digit up score or a 3-digit up score. That is like
plus 10.
Plus 10. That is literally one. What is that? Like one great turned into a perfect, or even. I think that is like one more great turned into a perfect, or even less than that. That's a fraction of a perfect better than his last record on that. Stranger things have happened at Fanime before. But that is pretty funny. That is going to be a very tough score to beat. Another 4 players will be eliminated after this round. Shuba will have to wait and see if his score holds up. We're getting to a point where no one, well, everybody in this tournament is good, but we're getting to a point where no one is going to be making a lot of errors. So up next we have JQ Tran and Valius. Valius has been very, very, very busy these past few years. It's great to see he is still willing to put in, eager and willing and happy to put in all the time that he does into supporting the Pump community and playing the game. Do I have that right? Yes, I do. That's those are the correct names, yes. Looks like John wants a little more traction on the pads. Which makes sense because he plays in socks. Or Skinners, sorry, not socks. Again, locals and big supporters. They know each other. They're good friends. And they're going to have a lot of fun doing this, we hope. Again, I know Valius for being more of a strong singles player than a doubles player, but he's definitely got some great doubles passes. We'll see how well he does on this chart today. He looked pretty beat after getting through Imperium S22. We'll see how he handles Dual D21. One really impressive thing about John Tran is that JQ Tran is just how well he is able to twist and do everything. Like, he doesn't have to cheat to get through charts like this. Here comes the first long run. Still full combo for JQ Tran, and if I'm not mistaken, I think it's full perfect combo. And the final transitions here. Looks like Valius is doing just fine. Yeah, he did that very well. It looks like he had to kind of minimize his movement to get through that, but that's what you got to do for a chart like this that just kills your stamina the whole way through. You have to really use expend as little energy as possible to get through the whole thing. You did that nicely. Nice pass. And JQ Tran almost perfect on that run. Very impressive. We'll have to see if that score holds up, but in any case, it was a very good push and a good pass. I will still do that in tournaments when I play, is that I'll still try to get a pass. To me, I know scores are what really count as far as advancing people through, but if there's a pass on a song that I don't have that I want to get, I'll go for it. Up next are Shoka and Narwhal Prime. I've been watching Shoka play a whole lot more doubles lately. He's been getting a lot more 23s and a few 24s. He told me he's been playing 3 days a week now. And you can see these guys are already familiar with this chart. Let's see if they can get an up score today. It can happen. I mean, it happens pretty often. It's tough. It's tough, especially in tournament settings when you're already this far in. But let's see how they handle it. Again, Narwhal Prime, a very tall player, really likes doubles charts like this. Shoka is a very, very strong player. I've seen him power through some really brutal charts with a lot of like drills and fast runs, so I don't expect him to get tired. Narwhal Prime so far making this look easy. They look actually pretty even so far, although Narwhal Prime did have the better start. But as I think most people know who are watching this, max combo doesn't factor into score now. Narwhal Prime getting through this part pretty effortlessly. But Shoka putting on a very strong show too. Again, right now currently the score to beat is 901,853. As long as they keep this up, they should be safe on that regard. But then again, there are 3 other players who will be eliminated this round besides the lowest. There's Narwhal Prime breaking combo right there, but still holding very firm. Last few parts right here will... Very clean for both players. What do we have here? A 9-7-8-2-1-2. Very impressive. And yet another up score from Shoka. Again, yes. There you go. Up scores. They happen pretty often. These are hardy players. They are breaking personal records even deep into a competition. Whereas you don't get your warm-ups. You got to play a lot of things cold. You don't get a lot of rest. And these guys are still pushing their limits beyond what they've done before. It's great to see. Very strong showing. And we have how many players left now? Looks like now we have 6 because there were 12 and 6 have played. Damn it, Kevin and Kaku did. Again, 2 players that I don't really know. I wish I had more to say about them. Well, one thing to say is that they got through the last round with some of the lower scores, but hey, they're here. That's all that matters. And as you can see, some of these players had, well, as I can see, I don't think anybody watching this can see, but some of these players had fairly low scores on Imperium S22 and are doing and have much stronger scores on Dual D21. So a lot of players Still putting up a very strong showing right here. Here we go. Let's get started. Kaku Dip versus Damn It Kevin. Let's see if they are more comfortable on this than they were on the last chart. I'm liking their form. I don't know if Elias knows he's on camera, but whatever. Here we go. Again, this part right here looks like they're both conserving their stamina quite well, knowing that the last 30 seconds or so of this chart are really the most important. Kaku Dip has been holding up very, very, very well. Wow, I do not know Kaku Dip that well as a player, but if you'd ask me, I would have guessed that this is among his favorite charts, or favorite styles of charts to play, because look at that score. That was really impressive. Great showing from Damn It Kevin, too. That is, again, those are very tough scores to beat. Gosh, wow, even right now, the bottom two scores are 9-0-1-8-5-3 and 9-1-0-8-3-2. Then there's a gap all the way up to 9-6-4-1-8-1. So a lot of players just doing a really good job on this grueling chart. The bar is definitely being raised here. Damn It Kevin outscoring Shoka by a matter of just 251 points. So very, very close there. This will be a great test for Switchy here because he's been trying to break into D21s. Again, a stronger player on singles, but he's starting to really, really enjoy doubles, especially D21s. So let's see how he deals with really what is a test of his. Oops, wrong. What is going to be really a test of his character and also his playstyle. Yeah, those. I think Switchy has said before that brackets are not his favorite thing to do, which might cost him in the end, but we'll see how he pulls through. Arturo looking very, very comfortable here. I would not expect less of him, though. These runs are really what Switchy is very comfortable with, so let's see how clean he is on these. Not surprised, he's getting all perfects. Well, commentator's curse. Again, a near perfect run so far from Artur. And here's the final test. Switchy looking gassed. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Just weather it. Ah, good push, good push. That is a relentless chart. And we do not, I thought we had a current leader. We do not. But excellent score from Artur. Great effort from Switchy. And the final two runners for this round are Okay, and it's Maze. Maze is MIA right now. Let us look for him. Well, let's wait to see if he shows up is more like it. I mean, this is a con. Things happen. There's lots of other things you want to do here. Panels, other rhythm games you don't see. Console games. Fighting game tournaments, lots of stuff. Dealers Hall, RS Alley. Let's do a score status while we wait.
David, and these two on the left, right? So, it's going to be Shotaro and then Maze, and then...
I know, but we're still waiting for Maze.
Yeah. But after this, I'll go ahead and sit in, right?
Yep. And currently on the bubble right now. Well, it looks like Switch, unfortunately, I think his run is over. His run is over. Even if the next two players score below his, he will not be past the cutoff. So good run, Switchy. Keep on improving. You are improving a lot. And currently on the bubble, if two people score, well, let's see. If two people score oh, well, I think, never mind. It looks like OK is actually doing his round. Sorry about that. Let's watch to see how he does it. Again, I've seen him every time. I don't see OK too often, but every time I see him, he's way better than the last time I saw him. I believe he's on D24s now. And he's doing this very cleanly, making it look easy, so. Might have been a little bit sloppy on some of those right there. That's part of the reason why you may have picked up a couple bads, but overall, just very, very, very clean run. Again, you do want to try and save stamina there. That's why his foot may have nudged a couple of other panels and gave him the bads there. But you need the help you can get before you start doing this part right here. Very clean. Very clean run. That looks like to be the third highest score right now. With only one runner left, with only one player left at this point in the competition, unfortunately, it looks like Valius's run is done. Good effort from Valius and great job passing this chart. That's one thing I'm really happy to do if I can, is even if I'm not moving on from a round, is to try to pass the chart. And unfortunately, also, it looks like we're still waiting on its maze to come around. We don't know where he is. But unfortunately, it looks like even if its maze scores below Shupa will not be moving on either. Great push from Shupa. Again, I don't know how familiar he is with most doubles charts. I know he's stronger on singles, but that was, if he had never played that before, that was a great first try. Oh, we got some exhibition here. This is random step, isn't it? Yes, of course it is. Well, unless it was a UCS and I didn't see what it... This is random step, isn't it? Yes, of course it is. Well, unless it was a UCS and I didn't see what it was. Benji, please do not hurt your hip again. Yes, it's Maze. Don't know. And with that said, let me check the scores again. Well, this is a big surprise. The player currently on the bubble is Shoka by that 250-point margin. If its maze shows up and scores higher than 9-6-4-1-8-1, he will advance to the next round, and Shoka will be our 9th highest score, and therefore not move on to the top 8. We are still waiting to see if its maze will show up. I've been told that we've been given him 5 minutes. We are revealing the charts. Yes, charts plural for the top. After these charts are revealed, if It's Maze is not here, he will be officially DQ'd. Yes, one of the first of two charts to be that these next to the top 8 will have to do is Invasion D23. I'll be honest, most D23s are completely out of my league, so I don't know them that well. I haven't attempted a lot of them. This is yet another very fast song. Phoenix has a lot of them.
Whatever you need. Just let me know.
It's a lot of brackets in this chart. That's a lot of twisting right there. I hate false endings. Wow, that's a ton of brackets. Holy cow. That is nasty. That song is also very, very fast. 220? It's either 210 or 220, but that is very, very fast. Yes, we are also announcing the second of two charts that the top 8 players will have to play. This one I want to say, well, I don't know if it's easier. The first half of this chart that we're about to show is definitely kind of chill. But the second half makes it so that it's definitely a solid 23. It is another new Phoenix song. I think they're doing only Phoenix songs. And it's right there. New Rose D23. Yes. I should change it to say what that, we are in the top 8 now, so. I like Homarju. It's a good artist. I know his songs from Jubeat. I think Wowie Zowie is one of the more fun songs from Jubeat, and I'd love to see them pump someday. Again, this first part of this short is very chill. Yes, I have seen this chart a couple of times before. It's, I want to say it's more manageable than Invasion. Yeah, this song is pretty easy on the 19 and the 20, relatively speaking. And for every chart for this song, it's more chill in the first half than the second, definitely. The second half is always much tougher for this song. Here we go. This run is pretty nasty. This song is fast, too. It's 190. This run, though, is actually still pretty reasonable as far as 23s go. Well, those transitions are hard. The bigger concern is actually this part right here. These brackets are nasty. And that's the chart. And with that, It's Maze has still not shown up. I think we're probably going to have to DQ him. Yes, that is official. Sorry about that, but good job making it that far for It's Maze. And with that, I am going to hand over this commentating position to Function, Benji, to take on for the next part. So this is Winter Wind, Flaw, signing off. Thanks for listening.
Hello? Testing. It is indeed on, and so are we. My name is Function, hailing from and... okay. Try now. Oh, wait, no, that's me. Oh. Okay, I guess we got our mics mixed up, but, here, try, talk now. Oh, wait, what the hell? I think both of them are the same. No idea here. Bear with us for a moment, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to try and figure out what's up with,
John Wayne,
yeah, so
is this me? Yep, I think it is.
And this one, okay. We should be good now to go.
Yep. Because we're going in from top 8, top 4.
I believe so. Yep. This is...
We got to change the names, boy.
Yep.
I was going to chat up. I don't think...
yeah, I'll bring that up too.
We're already in top 8, dude. We're already in top 8, it's top 4.
Yeah.
Top 8, not top 4.
Oh,
not the one we gotta use, dude. Players. Gotta get this stuff going on, man. It's Fanime. Top 8. Legendary. I wonder if Damn It Kevin's way to Damn It Jill.
I don't think so, but that's definitely a good point.
The
They're
extended
similar
Damn It
names.
family.
Yep, the Damn It saga.
Yep.
Represent.
By
Shout
the
out-
way,
shout out to Jill. We miss you. Hope you're doing well.
yeah, I'm
was that?
crispy. I'm crispy. I don't think I ended.
Oh yeah, we never did. Okay, now we have our microphones set up properly. Yeah, I am Function, aka Benji, hailing from Sacramento, and joining me is.
Crispy. I'm also from Sacramento. I'm just not as good as him.
You are about the same right now with how little I've been playing. So yeah, but enough about us. Right now on the mic and on the cameras, we've got Kaku Dip and Damn It Kev making their way to the end of Invasion D23. That's how long it took us to get ourselves settled on the stream setup. But they're going into the end of this really fast foot speed that's about to come up right after these complex bracket holds. Kaku Dip
okay, I think,
holds on, unless, if I'm not mistaken, I believe
Kaku
that
Dip
was
with
a pass.
Say that Kaku Dip. Damn it, Kevin might be going. Damn it, I barely missed it.
Fair enough, but it was
Did he
still, he
pass?
still put up a very
Nope.
good fight.
He barely missed.
But that's still a very good score at 934, AA plus. We'll see what the other players
I'm
can
hoping
do.
that 1948 D question marks pop up in the final.
The D?
D?
Indeed.
Yep.
But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Anything can happen.
It's NorCal World Order. We had 1950 pop up in the tournament at the final song back
Yep.
in the day.
And I take whatever opportunity I can to put the other players through hell. So
You
at any
willingly
opportunity,
chose Paradox.
No, I chose 1949, man.
You done Paradox too and did your card chores.
Actually, I don't remember when I chose Paradox.
You did it at one of the Genesises.
I know at the Genesis 2022 I chose 1949.
Uh-huh.
That was all kinds of fun. But either way,
You made Roscoe, Haley, and John Tran play that.
was it Haley that played it?
Yes,
actually,
she,
yeah.
She snuck in the top 4
That's right.
and went to the ringer.
That's right. All right. So we got Kaku Dip and Damn It Kevin. They are taking on their second song of top 8. We've got New Rose D23.
Which one is this again?
New Rose.
New Rose, huh?
It's one of the relatively newer ones.
What happened to the old Rose?
That's a really good question. I mean, we got a bluish rose.
We had Odorosa, but that's a different thing.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. So this is New Rosa. Yeah.
Atrasine.
Also, ladies and gentlemen in the chat, feel free to give us some hype, give the players your energy. If you got any messages that you want us to relay to the players, please go ahead and type them in the chats, whether you are on Twitch or on
YouTube.
Yeah, all right. Panda Bun, Scott Stimo, and Gobi Car Wash, thank you very much for your support and your viewership. And,
We need to.
We'll do what we can to narrate as we go through this Fanime 2025. Bump it up, upper division. Here we go.
There we go.
Kaku Dip and Damn It Kevin going into
New Rose with the girl giving you the look of just like, I am not enthralled at all.
She is not impressed.
It's like, she's giving you the look of like, hold on, I'll wait for you to. No, she's giving you the look of like, you're hyping up your game. I don't think it's here, dude.
Oh, it's open. Apparently not.
Looking for a missing
it's
sweater.
hoodie.
It's hoodie, yeah. Yep. Well, I was saying the girl in the title card is giving you a look of like you're hyping up your game, and then you take her back to her room. You take off your clothes. She's like, "That's all you got." It's
God
not
damn it.
enthroned at all. At all.
Jeez. That's that. Please don't. Come on, you're not talking from experience, are you, Chris?
No. I just know girls who've told me that story.
Damn, and that's the face they make.
They've actually literally like, I was like this, and I saw that face. I'm like, yeah, I can see that face.
I mean, it's got to be pretty bad then, because she's also got a gun, you know. Yeah. So that must be really bad.
You're useless. Bang.
Speaking of bad, this stream coming up is not the most complex patterns that you typically see in the D23, but it is 190, so do not underestimate how fast you gotta go, and it goes pretty long ways. And they're coming up on the end of it, and they're gonna hit some pretty weird, confusing bracket tech. It's more looks scarier than it actually is formidable, but it'll still catch players off guard pretty easily. But it looks like Haku did, no, damn it, Kev, got a little bit phased, but both players secure their stage passes. That's gonna do very well for their scores.
We got
I knew you could do it.
2 triple A's.
Are that up scores for both of them? Well, one looks like it's a brand new score.
Yep, one of those is, I believe, a first pass, and one of them is an up score. Excellent performance from
That's
both Kaku Dip and damn it, Kevin. And we've got our next players stepping up to the plate, or rather the metal and plastic.
Is it John
And
Train
wise.
and Kurt?
Anyway.
It is John Train and Kurt.
Ah, yeah.
JQ Tran.
The one and only. I forget what Kurt's, what his
Sky.
tag is at this. Is it still Sky?
Y with an E, with an E, with an E.
Ah, there you go.
I actually, one time, when I was in high school, I actually knew a girl named Sky.
Nice. I once knew a guy named Sky, full name Skylar.
But no, she was hella into Batman, I remember that.
Batman.
Yeah, she loved Batman.
Fascinating.
Yep. If you're out there, Sky, hi. I know I haven't seen you in about 15 years, but hey, hope you're doing well. You were fun.
I wonder if, I don't know what the odds that they ended up getting into Pump wherever they are, but
Probably not. I severely doubt it.
either way, we're sending love no matter what.
She probably ended up somewhere in Germany because she loved German culture, German language, and football.
Kind of like how you're destined to move to Japan at some point, huh?
Only in my dreams. But
Oh, come on.
we'll see. At the pipe dream, we'll see how that goes. I can read it, write, speak it, but getting a visa and getting a thing is a bit different, a bit hard. I don't want to go the jet route because jet kind of is a scam nowadays.
Wait, what's that? Explain? What?
Japanese English teaching, jet, J-E-T.
Oh, I see.
It's kind of the way they redid the taxes recently. It made it so it's like, man, you make next to nothing anyway going over there. Now you're so jacked with taxes, you're just like, you're not having taxes. Just here's for your apartment. I'll stay here.
What the hell? Oh, I can't. Okay, I see.
It's kind of jank.
Yes, that is quite jank. And speaking of jank, you gotta have a good amount of tolerance for the weird, speedy jank if you want to make it through Invasion D23. Holy crap. Of course, John Tran has a triple S with an SG on this monster of a D23. Sky, nothing to scoff at himself. He's got a triple A. And this is a very difficult chart. No, man, no. Sky brought his A game, and we are excited to see him show us how it's done, man. No, Sky, he's saying that he's a little bit out of practice. But, hey, regardless, I know this guy. He can put on a good show.
Out of practice is like twice as good as me warmed up. It's just like...
Sometimes it be that way. But either way, Sky, coming from SoCal, he makes it a tradition to show up to as many of the FanimeCons as he can to visit his good friends up here. We very much appreciate his participation. And JQ Tran, you know him, you love him, you fear him if you're in a bracket with him.
Because he pretty much, he can pretty much wrap this one up and say he's going to win probably. If I have my money on him, I will be putting a double down on him, man.
Yep. Double 23, no less.
There's only a few players that I would think about putting money against them, and they're not here.
Nope.
Avery and Seth are not here.
You got Avery, Seth,
Hey, Matt Miller.
Matt Miller. Yep, they are out there, but not many. That is the caliber of John Tran in the United States.
But of course, you got the Korean players, but
Well, as far as the States goes,
yeah.
It's a big world out there. The world of PIU is very expansive, and there's a lot of monsters out there.
I don't think it existed in Europe.
What do you mean? No, we got Pump It Up in Europe.
I don't
Yeah.
really hear about them. I usually see Latin America, East Asia and America. And, you know,
I'll admit I am unfamiliar with the top tiers of their scene, but no, they've got a very strong community in Europe. Shout outs to, I don't know what his tag is these days, but Toby from London, England, owner of the Las Vegas Casino Arcade. Shout out, Sam. We love
yeah,
you. I gotta head back out there at some
I
point.
forgot about that. You went there for a wedding. There's that video of you playing triple co-op.
That's right. But either way, speaking of Las Vegas, gamble, as Crispy said, if you want your money on the player winning this tournament, you are looking at JQ Tran because he has not broken combo yet. We'll see if our commentator cursed that. If it looks like this is a good time to do it. Because, yeah, those hold crossovers, Jesus, what, he's still got this combo going through that foot speed. I wonder if he's going to survive the ending foot speed because that is where things get particularly hairy. Kurt is looking like, Sky is looking like he's making it to the end. Can he keep it through this outro? It's a long and painful, bursty, weird, brackety outro.
1,000 combo!
He made it to 1K, and I can't tell. It looks like Sky may have dropped life just a little bit towards that ending there, but still, very good show, and let's see what their grades are. What the hell?
Ass!
Yes.
The A guy standing like an angry video game nerd got mad.
Perhaps.
This is a Chris Chan cosplayer.
Don't say that on this. Anyway.
It's a FanimeCon. You're bound
Well,
to see
okay,
one.
you know what? Fine, yeah, you're right. All right. There's all kinds of variety of savory and not so savory cosplays. But it is what we is. We do it for the fun. And we got one of our friends, CC Freak, over here showing us some of the novel cosplays that he has been seeing here at Fanime.
Dude.
And it looks like our next song is going to be New Rose for Sky and JQ Chan. They're going to do their run.
Yep. What do we got?
I want to make sure that this chat isn't frozen, right? I mean, we haven't gotten any.
We haven't got. Hey, Chad, what song are you hoping to see pop up in the finals, man? I want to see 1948 D question marks.
Now
That's what I want. I want it to be the decider.
Now that would be wonderful. That's what I always look forward to see. Like, no, I want the finals of Pump to be the finals of Pump. I want it to be the highest level. What's that?
Are the 1949 D passes that he's getting? Are those fake?
Probably, because we would certainly hear about it, and there would certainly be video on it. If anyone out there wants to correct me if I'm wrong, then please give me some lore or videos. But yeah, no, I'm pretty sure the D question mark passes on 1948 that we currently have.
The old PTPS that had 2 players playing the double for Paradox.
And like I said, no, you probably need way more than 2 people to get that pass comfortably. All right, but anyway. Now, these players, though, they're perfectly in their element right now. We got Sky and JQ Chan taking on New Rose D23. What do you think of this song? Have you played this song that much?
Not really.
Not really. There are some Home Arju songs that I very, very much enjoy. I really like the cover of 20th November that they did. And this song, it goes pretty hard. It's cool. What? I have been requested to say that this song slaps. I mean, can a rose really slap? I mean, when you got thorns, you're gonna get a lot more than just a slap. All right. But anyway, this song by Home Arju, it goes pretty hard. The way I like to describe this one, it's like it's a harder core version of Ragnarok.
Harder core.
Yeah, that's how I say it. But either way, it's looking like we've got quite a crowd showing up here at this. You can see a lot of it in the player cams as well. But yeah, we've got this late in the Pump tournament is where you start seeing like even people that have seen doubles play or even just high level play in dance games, even they'll look twice because when it comes to the highest level of play, you're looking at it right here. Going into this final stream. Described it before as just a very long, pretty straightforward 190 BPM run, but it will tire you out though. Looks like Sky's dropping a little bit of combo. JQ Chan still making it through. He may have picked up a couple of greats earlier in the song. I don't remember, but full combo, still going strong. Sky looks like he's faltering a little bit. Can he make it to the end of the stream with his health bar? Looks like it's just a little bit too much for him, but he's got to make sure that he hits these holds just to make sure that he doesn't drop on his score too much. Looks like JQ Tran has met his match when it comes to comboing the rest of it. Sky did pick up a little bit of a miscombo there, but he seals the deal. Let's see what it comes out to be. That will conclude Sky and JQ Tran's runs of Upper Division Top 8. And oh my god!
My God.
All right, well, it's a shorter A, so this time it's S.
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 Got more of that the snake slither at the end.
God damn it. All right. Let's see here. Who do we got? Huh?
Cool. Oh. Yeah, off my socks.
Uh-huh.
Rocked my socks off.
Well, the song rocked our socks off, literally. All right. Next up, we've got Narwhal Prime, and I know the guy's name on the right, but I actually don't know his tag. I can't even read it from here, though.
What's the tag say? Machine. R1.
Thank you. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, wait.
Get the Windex.
We want to make sure that all of our players have just as much traction as they need. Not too slippery, not too grippy, and because it's subjective to each player, but for me, that will literally make or break my performance, is how much I'm gripping or how much I can stand comfortably without sliding and slipping. We've got, all right, thank you, CC Freak, for spotting me on the names. We've got Narwhal Prime versus Shoka. Well, not versus, but
on top.
yeah, because this is still just a top 8 elimination style bracket, so all the players with the highest scores will be the ones that progress. Let's see if Narwhal Prime and Shoka have what it takes to make that progress. We got Narwhal Prime consulting the JQ Tran, trying to get his counsel on what speed he wants to read this. 220 is and this is a weird chart too, because not too much of the chart is 220 BPM speed. You want to be able to read it comfortably to do the complex tech. But it being fast though, it's a tightrope you gotta walk, because you want to be able to see all the stuff before you process it properly. But you also need it spaced out properly so that you can discern everything that's going on. And we are off.
All right, Kevin over here. Hey, David, call Kevin over.
Yeah.
Or wave him down. Kevin.
What the hell?
All right.
Had to give away something.
Yeah, for sure. We got Crispy giving away his leftovers for the sustaining of our other players. Depending on one another, that's what we do in NorCal World Order.
Yep.
All right, we got Narwhal Prime and Shoka. Shoka going with a pretty strong combo. Can he get the drill? He gets the drill. Narwhal Prime does too. And these jumps are pretty. Oh, I realize I messed up the order of the players. My bad.
You have it in reverse.
We got mirrored. Man, this chart's so tiring, I swear. It'll take a lot out of you. It's really not comfortable, and you want this to just be the end right here, but nope. It ain't done with you by a damn
song. That's hella long. I like 3 false endings.
There's a lot of those now,
It's
man.
the one that's like, it's the one from Prime 2 or Double X where like,
shoot, it's not ringing a bell right now. Tell me about it later. But anyway, we've got Shoka and Narwhal
Like
Prime
Requiem
scores.
for RE something or like that.
Oh, Re-End of Dream.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, yeah, Re-End of Dream. You're right. That is one that definitely. Ooh. Ooh. Now that is some spicy scores right there. Very, very close. And because this is tournament match, it does not necessarily matter if the players stage pass or not. All that matters is your money score. So it's not quite as extreme as old pump scoring, where you can get a stage pass D. No, you can get a broken D that can beat some stage pass A's. But you got some anomalies that do still happen. And that was a very good show from Narwhal Prime.
Here, by the way.
Emus? Yeah, that's right. I saw that. I gotta go check her out. Shout outs to Emu.
She has a print of mine from Fatal Fury.
Oh, snap.
But there's Street Fighter 6 casual clothes. I might
The what?
get it. There's Street Fighter 6 casual clothes. I might get it.
I see.
25 bucks. I already bought 3 more of her tags.
Nice, nice.
I had some in my backpack, like every freaking tag known to man.
Let's share it for real. Like, ladies and gentlemen, check out Con by Emu. She makes a lot of amazing art, and she has made a lot of contributions too. In fact, if you look at the shirt or the tank top, whatever it is, that Narwhal Prime is wearing at this time, that is one of the creations of Con by Emu, or Emu herself.
Emu the artist is legit. She is the GOAT.
Yep. Quite literally, the scene would not look the same without her. So
She is
shout outs
the
to you.
GOAT, and she also makes VTubers and Genshin.
Oh yeah, and way more than just rhythm game stuff. So yeah, like all the
Genshin
Hoyoverse stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Honkai Star Rail, Genshin.
So you can weeb and gotcha out to your heart's consent.
Absolutely. You say heart's consent or heart's content?
Content.
Content.
I said content, but I may have sorted it to make it say consent.
Content with the content.
Yep.
All right, our players are reluctant to start, but this show will continue.
The show must go on. As a
God damn it.
Freddie Mercury would say.
Where did he put that picture?
He put it sent to me.
Oh, he sent it to you.
I'll send it to you too.
Sure. All right. We got Homarju's New Rose. D23 by... Okay, I'll admit I'm really bad at keeping track of who makes what charts, but it's a Phoenix chart, which means it's weird, and it just goes to show that no matter how long this game is out, we will always continually see brand new, weird patterns that will test the adaptation of all of our players.
They need to add the Infinity songs back to all those charts.
Oh, that's a completely different flavor of chart in and of itself, the Pro and Infinity series. Shoutouts to Team Infinity.
Shout out to our good friend Eric Holnicker, who brings out stuff for Sacramento conventions.
That is true, save point. Yep.
Who else part of Team Infinity?
That is true. But anyway,
also, by the way, if you're in Northern California, you want to play Pump Infinity, Arcade Replay in Stockton's got one. Go play it. It's fun.
That is true. We did what we could to incentivize. Well, yeah, we want to have a variety of different games up here in NorCal.
Yep.
So whatever floats your fancy, we want to make sure that it is available to some capacity.
Yep.
Just so happens that most people do indeed want to keep up with the concurrent Pump It Up Phoenix, but those old pump games, do not underestimate them. But enough about the past. Right here we've got Shoka and Narwhal Prime going into the long 190 BPM stream of New Rose. Can they make it to the end? Looking pretty smooth so far, picking up combo breaks here and there, but they made it halfway through. Looks like Narwhal Prime loses a little bit, but he's got to hit these holds. Let's go. Shoka looks like he's dropped a little bit himself too, but both players are holding on for dear life. Narwhal Prime has met his match, and it looks like Shoka. Oh man, that was really close on Shoka's part.
That's called I'm gonna kill you at the end. Like, oh, you got done with that stream? Well, guess what? Bracket holds.
That tech.
See, that girl looks at you. You can hit those bracket holds, you scrub.
No, that tech is some weird stuff. Yep.
Disapproving. Couldn't get those bracket holds, huh?
But it looks like both players have done an excellent job thus far. And we will see how our last two players do to see who will be making it from top 8 to top 4. Stay tuned to find out, ladies and gentlemen.
The Final Four. The NCAA ain't got nothing on this Final Four.
Certainly. All right, we've got. Oh, I better go ahead and update our players. On the left, we have. I believe Arturo has gone ahead and gone with his actual name for his tag this time, and it looks like on the right we've got. I couldn't see what his name was. Let me go ahead and look at this spreadsheet because they'll have their names on there. We have. Okay. Oh, Artur. My bad.
Artorias of the Abyss.
Is that right?
Artur. I forget. Did you ever play? Dark Souls?
I have not. No.
Artorias of the Abyss.
Is that one of the bosses or
He's
what?
like one of the main people. Like, you know that guy see on the cover with the long cape and the big ass sword?
On the cover of Elden Ring?
Oh no, Dark Souls. The first
Oh, Dark Souls. Okay, okay.
I think it's Dark. Wait, is it Dark Souls? I'll show you. Hold on. If I show you a picture, you'll know who I'm talking about.
I'm sorry if it is not a dance game, then my knowledge thereof is extremely tenuous.
It's this dude. You've probably seen a picture of him.
I actually don't think I've seen that one.
Okay.
Not frequently, at
But
least.
he's always seen it. Artorias the Abyss Walker.
Anyway, let's see if Artur of the Abyss, if he can make it through this invasion. D23, both players. I'm about to jinx it right now, but they've got their full combos going.
In Demon Souls and Dark Souls, you can get, if your lord to get invaded, and you gotta fight off another player.
I guess so. Looks like OK has broken first. Arturo's still going strong, makes it to the middle break. But this is indeed not the old pump. So just because your combo is broken does not mean you get to count yourself out. Your timing will come into play and your overall performance. Thank you, Andamir, for changing the scoring system. Although I know Crispy, my friend here, misses it a lot too. It was fun while it lasted, but nah, it's time to, yeah.
What's up?
The scoring system.
Yeah, I missed the dumb stuff you would see, like a D beat an A on a certain square. Hilarious.
Yep. Or an A or an S that gets beaten by a B.
I love it.
All right.
Also, I think Artur is, I think, wearing an ITV Canada shirt, if I'm not mistaken.
No, yeah, or Arthur, he has a very strong foundation in ITG, which is why his tech is in very good progress. I've seen it, like him competing. What the hell? Okay, but speaking of ITG, yeah, that foot speed is what really gets him through that
We
stuff.
need to get Jason in these tournaments.
But his stamina is quite formidable with regard to other pump players. Shotaro, though, making a very good display of his tech right there too. Both these players are very good.
Shout out to Jace, the other ITG players, and then pops up at the Vacaville Fun Zone.
He competed in last year's lower division, but he is no longer a lower division player. So we hope to see him compete in another tournament at some point in the future. We shall see. That is a very strong double S plus from Archer. That's impressive.
Ass backwards.
Ass backwards. And we got OK with the AAA. Nothing to scoff at. Very good scores from both players.
AAA plus, you know what AAA plus is? It's basically...
Well, it's just a AAA regular.
No, the AAA plus is basically when you get the great AAA car insurance, they actually show up on time.
I see.
You don't gotta wait an hour.
Fair
Here
enough.
it comes.
Makes sense. But anyway, when it comes to, let's see if our players can keep up this momentum. All right.
Level 23.
Coming up on Invasion. No, not Invasion. New Rose. New Rose D23. Sorry, I get my D23s mixed up sometimes. They all, like Morpheus says to the formidable enemy, you all look the same to me.
Also, the rule is you can't get anything lower than double X, right? It's only double X first.
What are you talking about?
Is it any mix 23s can pop up?
That's As far as upper division goes, that's actually a good question. I don't know if we have that parameter going
'Cause
so far.
I want to see video out C.
Thinking back to the charts that have been already played, it is possible that, yeah, we are restricting to... In fact, we might even be... Have any double X charts come up? I think we've only really seen Phoenix charts.
Man,
We can ask Kazarian when he comes back. All right.
I saw 1949 pop up in the lower divisions.
Oh, it did? The 18?
It was, yeah, the 16. It was the first song.
Oh, I forgot it has a 16. In fact, here, give me 1 sec.
Man, I've never.
Oh, wait, that's right, because, was lower division... So, yeah, for both lower and upper division, yes, this is double X and Phoenix charts only.
Why do they have these? I want to have the entire catalog open right up. I want the Jake to show up. I want to see Will the Wisp, D25. I want to see. I don't know.
Well, there definitely are some great historic challenges in Pump. I mean, in a sense, I do actually respect it when it comes to this tournament because, like, when it comes to the older charts that have been played, I mean, a lot of the players that have been in the game for a lot longer have much more experience when it comes to it. Like I said earlier, a big part of Pump It Up is making sure that you can continue to adapt to whatever BS this game has to throw at you. So long as we're keeping up with the most concurrent, keeps everyone on the same page.
I think it's the Tekken head to me that says, because the Tekken until 8 season 2, the legacy knowledge game where it's like, oh, these guys have been playing for 20 years, they already have like a 5-mile head start. They're Korean backdashing all over you.
I see.
That game used to really heavily reward the legacy knowledge.
Oh yeah, that's a real thing. So yeah.
There's a lot of weird shit in Tekken like that.
So this policy, in a way, it kind of evens the playing field. But I do indeed agree with Crispy in the sense that, yeah, there's a lot of fun jank that we're missing out on, man.
Like, who doesn't want to play She Likes Pizza?
All right, that is another good D23, but here, we're going into the end. Let's see how they can get this bracket tackle. Both players make it through. Looks like OK drops a little bit of the second last one. And that was the only drop.
Yep.
Both players get very, very clean passes. Great job to both of them.
Okay.
And that will conclude our tour and OK's runs of Top 8 Upper Division Fanime Pump 2025. And holy crap. We got double S plus and a double S on our tour when it comes to both these songs.
I think Yep scored too.
That's what it looks like, damn right. And Shotaro, OK, also getting triple
Right.
A's.
I think we'll be able to look at the screen. I got all of them. We'll see who's going to be in the.
Was that indeed all of them already? Oh, damn.
Yeah, all of them.
That is all right.
Let's take a look and see. You got to see our tour score, and I'll tell who's who. So we're going to have JQ Tran, our tour.
Here, go ahead and take over NorCal, Chris, because in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and I might need to be on deck to scan my cards to display the next charts that we play.
Yep.
So I'll be right back, leave you in the more than capable hands of NorCal Crispy.
Yep, our top four are going to be JQ Tran, our tour, OK, and Kaku Dip. Wow. Yep, and here's the grand finals. Wait. We have a good, it's 1 singles and 3 doubles for, and we get one of my favorite shitpost songs to be in the grand finals. Do I announce
We
it
had just enough water.
for the 4 songs we have for the final? We're gonna start off further S24, Hercules D26, second period D26, and Paradox D25.
Oh, excited.
Uh, I wanna overrule that. Yo, David, Mr. Hua, Mr. Hua,
Crispy, first one?
further S24. I want an executive decision. I want to override that 25 to a 28. Why?
I want to chill.
We want to override. Let's put it to the vote. We go for the top 4. What are the top 4? If they want to do the 28, we do 28.
New team. Difficulty zone level 11. Level 24 over.
There we go. We might be able to say, like, why not? Why not? Why not make it 28?
Okay, it sounds like you're okay,
Wait. I guess prime two's allowed. Oh yeah, I gotta do this. All right, we're now in the previews. This is a fun chart, everybody. By the way, if anyone tells you this chart ain't fun, ain't cool, they aren't funk players. They are just like, Oh, we have a Treyu in the chat. How's it going? When are you dropping a new album? It's been a while. Do. And you got Anchor Drill. Bam, look at that. Better hope you're flexible, man. Open up those hips and drill. Kind of nuts when you think about it. This is like this is a very draining. You just keep going. You got awkward bracket drills. And the ending here is just, oh, you wanted to class this? Would be a shame if you had this going for you. Look at that. Nothing but brackets. Nothing but brackets. Hercules D26. FanimeCon on top. Kugutsu, what? Man, why don't they just get up and dance, man? Who doesn't want to play Kagutsu? It sounds like the beginning of that song with all like the weird drum stuff sounds like I was taking a dump and someone recorded it and then sampled it and said this is going to be a great beat. The middle's pretty cool, but man, what were they thinking with some of the stuff at the beginning of that song?
New tunes, difficulty zone double. Level 26, over.
You know, I kind of miss when 24 and over was it for both. But we got so many charts, they gotta add this. We got Hercules. Hercules here. Definitely a 26. A lot of fun little patterns here and there. Nothing unique. One of the newer songs too. See how this goes off. Got a little rest here. Keep your bearing, keep your life bar back up when it's time. Little triplets here. Now we get the fun starting in a minute here. There's little bracket crossovers. Hold, and then it's time. Time to drill. Not drill, but just make your feet free. Yeah, little bracket holds right here. Awkward stuff. Gotta be a bit late on those. Can't be stumped. You gotta drag. Look at that. Then it's just a whole bunch of arrows in the air. I hope you enjoyed your ankles. You're not gonna have them after this song.
Game over. Ready? Pump it up.
And it's wait.
It's second period.
T26, right?
Yeah. Mina. I love that song, by the way.
Difficulty zone double.
Level.
Level 26, over.
Everybody. Basically what she's saying. Come on, who doesn't want? We're at an FanimeCon. Infinity of this song popped up, man. Hey, yo, Benjamin. You're mad this song appearing at an FanimeCon? Look at that staircase. Got the Big Ben cadence, Big Ben bell. There we go. Full drill. Look at that stuff, man. Look at these drills, man. Streaming to her voice, her cadence. Little mini splits. There we go. Side splits. There we go. Split jumps. Now we got these quad brackets into a stream. Quad drills coming up. And I might find that Benjamin here doesn't like the song all that much. But I'm just saying, like, I don't know why he should be so mad. He does an FanimeCon called Fanime, where people are fans of anime and Japanese music. It's fitting that the Japanese song pops up, man. There we go, look at that. I can't wait to see people suffer on that song. Hey Benjamin, why are you upset that the Japanese song appeared at an anime convention? We might be having a Democratic vote because the card draw is 28, but 28 wins.
Everyone agree! Everyone agree!
What? I don't know what to tell you, dude. It's not here. We've looked. The card draw was 25, but everybody's like, screw this, we're doing 28. It's only fitting to play the last song at D28. Like, who wants to be a wuss to play a 28? You played 2 D26s beforehand. Why do you want to go to D25? You go through, you do D28, you die on the pad, you die at Martin, you go to Valhalla, where you are eating meals and drinking with Thor and all the people up there, and then you pass the pump players who have left this mortal coil. What can I say, man? Man, it's time. It's time. It's paradox time. What do you want to see? We're at an anime con. We got a crowd, and we have a crowd. You want to do the best of the best. You don't want to go out on a 25, everyone. Sorry to get deflated. Everyone, we start in 28. And guess what? We're in 28. Look at this, man. This beautiful chart. Oh. At the 1949 drill, 1950 drill. Now we're gonna go back to Yagi Boy after this, man. Remember, everybody, if Yogg-Sothoth wants to come into your house, don't let him. Because you're gonna damn the whole world to becoming Yogg-Sothoth. Good old Yagi Boy. Once you enter your plane of existence, well, it's curtains. You're all him. He's become everything. He is one and all. Look at these cool drills, man. Little cool little piano there. Like, I swear, like, Nado, I believe is who makes, yeah, he does, is he just like, okay, I'm just gonna spam the piano. All right, now I'm trying to make this a pump chart. But yeah.
For the top 4 players, you will get to choose if you want to play it on event mode or if you want to take the risk of doing it on credit mode. Because you will get a 51-bit rumble and fail out if that happens, alright? So if you don't want that risk, then just choose event mode, alright? Okay? Alright. I love that mode. What? If you're going for the pass. Ask it, certainly. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm back. Oh, what's up, Atreyu? Hope you're doing well. And I wish you the best of luck in all of your immediately future endeavors. Yay. Right. We've got, thank you for putting the previews into the name fields. What the hell is that? Let's see. Let's get our players on. Got JQ Tran. Ladies and gentlemen, it has all come down to this top 4. Pump it up at FanimeCon 2025. Our first order of torture shall be further S24. And to the conversation that we had earlier, Crispy, top 4 or any kind of grand finals is generally where they pull out the stops when it comes to restricting the game mix.
Yep.
Because in some cases, in the past especially, when it came to choosing like the top level songs, like there not so many of the D26s and up or level 20 S25s 4s and up come out per game. So that's when they leave it accessible for the rest of them. That way they don't get restricted to the same songs every time and have to wait for new charts to come out.
All right, we're going further. Further from God. That was like an hour ago, dude.
Oh, wait. Oh, okay. Never mind. All right. So we have our top 4. Kakudip, Artur, JQ-chan, and OK. They will be starting off their grand finals run with further S24. This, okay, oddly enough for Phoenix, much worse 24s have come out, but this is still historically a very painful S24.
The very first Strikes tournament, this was like the song that John Tran took off Matt Miller.
Was it?
It was S24, I remember it.
At FFF?
The very first one.
FFF, yep. That was good times.
Yep.
And yep, Sacramento. We've had our a couple of tournaments in our area, but let's see. Someday in the future, we may end up having some. We shall see. But for now, we've got a very strong Bay Area scene.
There's a lot of good venues in Zacto, baby.
That is true. We just got to do what we can to make them work. But anyway, enough about SAC, for we are in FanimeCon San Jose Convention Center, and we are about to watch further S24. They've come this far. They just need to make it a little bit further if they want to solidify their mark in Pump It Up history.
Flew far faster, and you gotta go further after that, man.
Yep. Never stop. This is gonna be bloody, ladies and gentlemen. Like there's no sugarcoating it.
And right now, with the way John Tran is dressed, he got rid of all the
John Tran is the only one with the combo right now, and that just S24s are absolutely brutal, ladies and gentlemen. I do not envy the players that have to play this right now.
That's the man who has an A on Paradox S26 no bar.
Ah, man, that was a long time ago.
Still though, a no bar S26A off the old Scout system. Jeez, dude.
It looks like Kakudip might be the first one to lose his health bar. Let's see, can he make it to the middle break at least? The other 3 players are making it pretty far with their health bars intact still. Kakudip, come on, man, you got it. You made it to grand finals.
I think he's still alive, but
no longer. That last hole did it. But no worries. He just needs to make sure that he keeps going, keeps fighting to at least get to the end so he can get a grade. Let's see how Artur, JQ Tran, and OK do. JQ Tran, holy crap. Why? How? Let's see how long JQ Tran can make it into these anchor drills. Let's go!
the coolest fucking pattern. I love this stuff, man.
It is, dude. It looks cool, but you feel every ounce of pain that goes into this chart design. All 3 players on the right still making it with their help. Oh, looks like OK drops one of the holes for a little bit too long. JQ Trans, oh my god. Oh,
there it is.
Jesus. I was about to say, how far into this is he going to make it with this combo? Oh, no. Artur gets a very catastrophic mishold right there. JQ Tran making it to the end, resorting to his cheat tactics. And the other three players,
Tran stays alive.
they fought
Like the
hard.
Bee Gees, man.
They got to the end. And that is no small task on an S24. Further, no less, they all went as far as they could.
John Tran won
JQ
that one.
Tran with the triple A. And Artur. And that's that ICG stamina that I was talking about earlier, man. And his shirt goes to show that East Coast stamina. He made it to the end with a double
That
A.
chart will stretch you out like goatsy, man. It's,
Now, what the yeah, we keep it interesting here in the Secto represent. Yeah. God damn it. Anyway, let's see what next we've got. Oh man,
Hercules.
we got Huncules.
Yep.
D26.
And then I'm gonna have fun with the one after that. I know you hate the song. But
There is wait, Hercules.
not Hercules. It's song after Hercules.
Oh no, yeah, I'm gonna walk away for that one.
No, you're staying here with me.
Anyway.
I'm gonna go in your face and go.
Anyway, shoot, what was I about to say? Yeah, we are now going to go into doubles.
It's double time.
Yep, indeed.
4, 2, and 8 feet. Let's go.
Yo, shout out to Azurian, NorCal World Order, Valius for helping coordinate the TO, running the brackets, getting the scores, pictures, and all, and for getting this stream set up as well. We very much appreciate all the efforts that go into the foundation of these events. So, yep, and we are now deliberating on which of the two players has to subject themselves to the what are the legendary tasks of Hercules?
The 7 labors, right?
The 7 labors. That's
yeah,
what it
the
is.
labors.
There
Try
we
to
go.
clean the stalls, hold the world for Atlas, all kinds of fun stuff, man.
You're gonna no. Instead of holding up the world, it's just holding onto the bars. There's a Just Dance set up very nearby here, and they're playing Boom Boom, and makes us miss the charts for that one, man. We love Double X. And I don't care if anyone got sick of Double X, man. I love Double X.
Yeah.
They had so much good content. Very good memories.
Boom, boom.
So, that's what I was thinking. I'm not sure. We'll have to ask if this is going to be a cumulative score style or if this is going to be
No.
KAC style.
I use KAC because they have. Oh, cumulative right here. Or some cumulative.
Okay. Then that's going to change things, man. That means, yeah, that's going to be rough. Having the cumulative type score versus the KAC style score, that definitely does change the dynamic. Because when you have your cumulative score, you can't afford to not push. You need to keep moving, or else
Like Salt and Pepper say,
you got to push it absolutely. And there's a lot of salt here with all the sweatiness going on with his playing, man.
At least
Sweaty
we-
gamers.
at least we wear our deodorant.
That's true. Yep.
You would think at conventions and tournaments that the players that are sweating and playing games would be stinkier, but no, it's like the Smash players or some of the FGC. I've read about Combo Breaker, and it's like bad apparently.
Look at Kevin, he's falling asleep.
And literally,
You're
Jabale.
playing all 3 doubles as one.
Oh, snap. Okay.
Because,
He's got to go.
no, because all 4 players have different
Traction.
grippiness.
All right.
So it's gonna be back to back to back.
Oh, this is going to be a gauntlet. Let's go. Okay, so ordinarily, all the players would take turns in between each song run, but our players have opted to do all 3 of their doubles back to back to back because they want to preserve and make sure that they maintain the traction that they like and not need to constantly do Windex and powder, respectively. So, yeah. But anyway, so yep, and it looks like first up to the plate we have. Oh, speaking of which, yep, I should probably make sure that the stream reflects properly who we have up to the caps. We have on the left cap, the one, the only, representing SoCal, Kaku Dip. We love all our players all across Cali, all across the states, all across the world. Anyone who shares their love of Pump It Up is welcome here at NorCal World Order tournaments. And on the right cab, we have the one, the only. He's okay, you know. He's all right. Got OK, aka Shotaro, repping the San Jose area. I don't remember exactly which part of San Jose is, but he's watching him get better at this game has been a sight to see. He is definitely putting in the work, and I love to see it personally.
Like that song, that work. Who is that, Ariana?
I have no idea, man. Sorry. But we got, and as we said earlier, this is going to be, sup, we got J-Boy AAA. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for your viewership, man.
Yep.
But so we'll reiterate, we got our players, they have opted to just music train it, man. They're going to do Hercules D26. High Extreme Music School, period 2, D26. And then to top it off, and hey, this was consensual, Paradox D28. Originally they drew the D25, but all the players said, nah, we came here for the work.
Yep.
We came here for the show. We came here for the pain. Quite the paradox, ain't it? But anyway, yep. So there's going to be back to back, pump it up, pain.
Yeah, 26 to 425.
I don't know about you, but I know it's only 7, but it feels like it's 10, I swear.
I don't blame you.
Even now, with how many tournaments we've run with 2 cabs, it still feels like whenever the grand finals is going on, your body reacts like, oh, it's got to be at least 10 or 11 p.m., man.
No. Hey, it could have been that worse. What year? What was it? 2018, 2019, where you were no barring it. You did pump.
That
freestyle,
was
DDR.
that
freestyle,
was
DDR.
That was Fanime 2019. I did Pump It Up Freestyle, Pump It Up Speed, DDR Tech, and DDR Freestyle.
And DDR Extreme.
And that was one of the first Fanimes that I staffed at, so it was quite an ordeal. But no, we're not here for ordeals. We're here for labors, because we've got Hercules D26. Honey, you mean Hercules?
Hercules.
This is, okay, no disrespect to either players, but this is not going to be a battle for a pass. This is not going to be a battle for score. This is going to be a battle for sheer survival. We got to make sure our players get a chance to breathe. Can they keep their endurance up and make sure that they hit as many of the arrows as much as they can? This is, man, I'm not going to lie, this is some BS. This chart is so hard. It's like, actually, you know what? Okay, let me recant that.
And it's not funny that the D20 is one of the easier 20s, but this is like not a good chart. It's not an easy chart.
Scarily enough, when it does come to the 26s, especially those that have come out in Phoenix, this one, I hesitate to call it easy, but I think it is agreed that this is like at the lower half of the D26, because as you can see right here, it does at least give you time to breathe. You got a couple of very valuable breaks here, and though the tech is insanely complex, like this right here, what the hell is that? They do at least space it out. Because like this, you've got some pretty nice, simple bracket 200 BPM runs. And if this song were any faster, oh, it would be hell. But 200 BPM, it's not the absolute end of the world. But, oh, this is where the bracket tech becomes particularly hideous right here. And one of those breaks that I said is coming up right here, at least. It does sparse it out. Yeah. And like when it comes to going...
This is the kind of tech that Sean would like. He loves that tech stuff nowadays, man.
Yeah, but not that bracket roll, compound bracket roll, split streams that you got right there. That stuff is maniacal. And you got them split switches.
Oh, man, they all missed it.
That's some hard stuff, man. But like we said, since this is cumulative score, all that matters is that our players fight to their very last breath. And both our players did exactly that. Give it up for them, ladies and gentlemen.
Woo.
What?
They give it up to woo.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you said boo. I was
No,
about
I
to
said
like,
woo. 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 Like Ric Flair. Woo.
Yep. This is... I do indeed believe maniacal is the right word for this, ladies and gentlemen. And, no. They're barely halfway through, man. I see both the players have opted to choose event mode. We were deliberating on that earlier because when you are not on event mode, if you do get a 51 miss combo, you will be booted. Hey, why don't you just get a banana, man? So on event mode, it secures that even if you do get higher than a 51 miss combo, you still get to be able to make it to the end with your grade and secure that you at least get a score in your tournament run.
Yep.
And when it comes to playing levels that you may admittedly know you're not going to pass, it's fine. But for the players that do, those crazy pump it up junkies that do what they can to get their passes, yeah, if you are on credit mode or free play, it will indeed save your score. So some players that are more confident in their footwork will opt to play on credit mode. But for OK and Kakudip, I do not give them any flack whatsoever for choosing event mode. The fact that they are playing these charts in the first place, that is so formidable. That's some straight up BS, man. These players wish they were playing Queen Card right now, I'll tell you that. But no, we ain't playing no cards, we going to school. This, I definitely do not envy our players playing this. I believe one of the best ways to put it, I've heard players say that you need ear stamina, and I'm going to admit, I'm going to get some hate for this, but I do not like this song, man. Amiri Lad, looks like you do, and more power to you, but I'm not right there with you, man. I'm sorry.
I find it funny.
Here, my co-commentator, he'll rant and rave about it for you guys.
I'm probably going to reference the song, by the way, when the song hits.
Cool, man. Thank you very much for showing up, too. We appreciate all the viewership.
And Amir.
And the players appreciate your support.
Amir Elad, PIU, it's St. Peak. Yep.
At least someone's having a good time, because let me tell you, Kakudip and Shotaro, they probably are not.
They're probably questioning their existence right now. Why did I join this fucking tournament again? Yeah. Why am I here? I'm in pain. I got to... What?
Like what?
Sorry. It's what they're thinking. It's a raw thought right there.
I know. Just do what you can to temper it.
I will do it. It's
This is
time.
a family-friendly con, after all. Now, if it was Genesis, well, I mean, just step anywhere in that con and you'll hear all kinds of lovely FGC talk. No, here, by the fans, for the family. Yeah, we'll do what we can to keep it clean, but no, there ain't nothing going to be clean about this, though.
I think Kakudip is like trying to milk out as much time as he can here. Shotaro on the pads.
Oh, wait, we don't have a timer.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, because we're on event mode, so the timer also is deactivated, so. What the? All right, well, I'll be back. I'll come back next year for the termination of the finals. Azurian saying that he's giving them a couple centuries to prepare for this.
Millennia.
Yep.
Mortal Kombat.
With how much input you're having, CC Freak, you may as well be one of the commentators, all right?
We need to have a third mic.
Yeah. And, you know, I'm a ripping, I'm kind of ripping to my own a little bit, but like, man, I really wish we've got the webcam right here for the commentators as well. Why don't we use it? 'Cause, I tell you, the facial reactions of some of the commentators, like, it's a very good summation of, it's a good addition to the summation of the pain through which our players go. But we'll see, maybe next time. It's a lot of effort to go through with putting together these events. And for the people that put together our templates for the stream, thank you very much for all your efforts and contributions.
We're both ready. Oh!
That's, yeah. There we go. And we are off.
We have cutie, blue-haired schoolgirl.
You think that? Never mind. I do not find the character in the background even appealing in the slightest. I'm sorry. All right,
Style.
but speaking of second period, these players are going to need to find a second breath and find it fast if they want to be able to make it through this gauntlet in hell of a. This song's 210 BPM as well for the stuff that it makes you, and it gets faster in the middle. That's some bull, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, but that song, I saw being played a lot at Avalanche last time.
Yep, the 24, yeah.
Yeah.
26, a little bit, not as much so. Goodness, this chart, it's not even just that it's fast and that it's streaming and it's stamina, it's got weird tech in it too.
I got the second part of the song.
All right, here it comes.
It's the Big Ben, it's the Big Ben.
Yeah, I know. And then... looks like, okay. Ooh, okay, is surviving this angle
Nice.
still? Kakadu looks like it makes a little bit of a mishap there, but whatever.
It's stripping to the Kidber voice.
Yeah, I know that, and I hate it.
I love it.
I do not enjoy this genre of quote-unquote music. I'm gonna get a lot of hate for expressing this on stream, but I don't care, because I guarantee you OK and Kakudip are also hating it right now too. Gotta get these holds coming up. Splits!
Yep.
Nice!
Split jump jacks.
A little bit more stream right here. Come on, boys, you can do it!
So, Benjamin,
What?
you have to play this song or Cutie song? Which one's being played?
Cutie song.
Okay, wow.
It's that bad. And anyone who's hung around me during the double experience can tell you how much I detest Cutie song.
I legit had a stream
Wow.
at his place where he deactivated the song. So I named the song Prohibido Hugar Cutie song.
You named this, you titled the stream, yes. Prohibido Lugar Cutie song. Kakudip is fighting for his life. Okay, is making it to the end. Make sure you don't miss any of these holds. There we go. Dude, Kakudip is feeling the fire right now, and he's got one more. There's one more, baby. You're almost there. Okay, sealing out a 7-7-2. Both players getting their A's, and at this level, that in itself is an accomplishment, ladies and gentlemen, because this is hell. Jeez. Shotaro, I don't ever usually see this expression on his face either, but he is looking like he is regretting. Oh, there we go. Shotaro, go to the camera. Well, this is how I feel. Oh, jeez. Okay, maybe not that far, but there we go. Okay. But yeah, expressing his absolute disdain for his life decisions. Yeah. It's okay, man. One more. And it's the easiest one out of all these. Oh, jeez. Excuse us, ladies and gentlemen. We got a little bit of a test we got to take care of, but we will be right back.
It's dinner for tonight. Just can't.
ladies and gentlemen, it's
Having fun on the stream.
we got a little bit of interaction. We got J-Boy.
J-Boy.
J-Boy, Amir, and Cool Man. Thank you guys for your viewership.
Oh, Trey was here too. Oh, actually.
Oh wait, Atreyu. Okay, I gotta admit, I'm sorry. I do sometimes confuse Atreyu with Arturo. I'm very sorry. Atreyu, thank you so much for showing up from the East Coast. Really appreciate your viewership, man. And you had a birthday recently, so happy birthday to you. So yeah, if you're still indeed in the chat. But yeah, and looks like our TOs are showing a good amount of mercy to our players and letting them take a break before they play their ultimate run of Fanime 2025, which will be my personal favorite song in all of Pump It Up, Paradox, Slammin' NATO, and they will be taking on the former hardest chart of Pump It Up as of up till 2019, with the introduction of 1949. The D28 Paradox, Prime 1 2015. I'm excited to see it, I love to see it, and I want to see our players do their absolute best.
Mr. Coffee with an automatic drip.
What the fuck?
It's a freaking Bloodhound Gang reference, man.
Oh, that one.
The
Okay,
Bad
okay.
Touch.
Oh, yeah. I am not intimately familiar with the lyrics of that song,
show
but
you.
yes, it is a
I'll
classic.
show you fine tool time. You'll love it just like Lyle. We can
Goodness.
do it, dog. Yeah, I'll go. We can both watch the X-Files. Hell yeah.
My
Let's go.
goodness. Fair enough. All right, looks like we are ready, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go get hype. And they are going to take on I am excited, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you are too. And this is a good time for us to gather a crowd so we can watch some top tier Pump It Up gameplay right here, ladies and gentlemen. Make some noise. Both of the players have stepped off the pads for a little bit, so they got to reestablish that they have the right traction that they need for their play. We got Azurian off camera, but you will see that he is in between the cabs, being our cab operator. Making sure that our players get where they need to go when they need to get there. But we've got, no, we're no longer in the difficulty zones. We are in, no, we are in the remix zone.
It's spray paint.
It's spray paint. Yeah. Here it is, La Paradoja, the Paradox. And Shotaro, look how excited he is, man. He lives for this, man. He loves it. And we got Kakudip as well, the other cab. We are players, man. This is it. This is home stretch, ladies and gentlemen.
This is basically the game's version of like it coming up to you and saying "Kill for shit, basically.
Pretty much, yep.
Yeah, it's real. Not a meme, it's real.
No, you guys actually rolled here about
No, they didn't. They rolled the 25, and they upped it to the 28.
Oh yeah, that'll be funny, yeah.
No,
That'll
what do you
be
mean?
funny.
You know, the winner gets to do it at the end. You know what? The winner has to play 1948 D.
If they have a tiebreaker, it might come to that, but we'll see. Depends on if any of our other contenders can give JQ Tran a run for his money.
Shortcuts.
Yo, I mean, it has happened before, man. Anything happens. The finals, that's when we break out any of the music zones. You got full song, shortcut, remix.
Gargoyle full.
Gargoyle full is on the table. But no. Luckily for all our schedules, we don't have to sit through that. All right.
I forget what Mexican tournament was where they had a Trabame no Trabajo was
It started with Trature no Trabame.
Yeah.
But no. And that's a chart that nobody misses. But we got our players ready to go, ladies and gentlemen. 3, 2, 1, up! Let's go! Come on!
I love.
I'm gonna step away from the mic occasionally to try and get the. Okay, when you're up this creek without a paddle, all you can do is feed off of the energy from the crowd. So I'm gonna do what I can to make sure that the crowd gets them that energy, that extra juice, that gas that they need to make it through this formidable intro. Jesus, right into. It looks like both our players get some misses, but it's all. I don't think uphill is, you know what? Uphill isn't the right word. This is like, you know those like rock climbing courses where like it goes up and like you gotta go up the inside of a circle. Like that's what this is right here. What? I think of a roller coaster when CC Freak says he thinks of a roller coaster right every time he hears the track. For me, no exaggeration. I think about that when I think of vacuum cleaner. That's what that sounds like to me. Yeah, no, exactly. That's a good way to put it. Yeah. That intro is like going up the intro of the roller coaster, building up that momentum. All right, but as I said, it all goes uphill from here, man. You got some really complex bracket hold techniques right here that really, honestly, only the topmost tier players who pump it up know how to stomach. It's some insane crap. And as bad as that was, it still gets worse.
It somehow does.
Yep. Because right after that, you've got this 1950 Grim Reaper coming, chasing after you. Gotta jump from one side of the pass to the other. Hit these bracket roll holds. And this is the last break that you get.
Yep.
Let's go, boys! Come on! Let's go!
Now the next part is basically Nado. I'm gonna be on a piano and just spam the speaker.
Not quite there yet. This is the last quote-unquote break you get. Yeah. But yes, you are right. We are now into the reality of Yog Sotah. As much as you wish this reality to be anything else, nope. And like you were saying, the piano, Crispy? What were you saying about the piano?
Basically, just Nado goes like, I need to make a pump song. Just spam the speaker.
Just starts doing the worm on the piano.
Yeah, just goes
and
crazy.
you may as well do the worm on the pads if you want to make it
freeze
this.
and then back to the.
Oh no! Kakuda got a 50 miss hold.
Okay, here's your song, Anamiro.
But pretty much. Come on! Let's go!
Go, yeah.
Let's go! I honestly shouldn't be yelling this loud with. I'm still not completely over my sore throat, but I don't give a crap, man. I love watching this.
This is Nado
oh my
making
goodness!
a song for Pump It Up. Nado making a song for Pump It Up.
So Taro making it through with an 800K. Kakuda not far behind with a high 700K. That was immaculate, ladies and gentlemen. They both fought to the very bitter end, and they solved the paradox to the best of their ability. And we've got Azurian winding back the machines, getting them ready for our next contenders. We have, speaking of which, I had better go ahead and start updating those names, because on the left cat, we have
Artur.
the author, or the art war,
Artorias of the Abyss Walker.
Artorias of the Abyss. Correct. And on the right, we have the one, the only, the champion himself.
Why not make him I'm sorry?
Alright, you know what, fair enough.
JQ Tron? JQ Tron?
I mean, hey, you might as well be.
Dude, man, we gotta get what's his name?
If the grid is a set of pump it up pads, then JQ Tran may as well be.
We need to get a. So is the John Tran Bruce Boxleitner, or is that Artur?
Actually, here, no, I got a better idea. Here, no, it's shit. There we go. We covered all our bases with JQ Tran's name.
Online matching. Level 26 over.
Look, can't even see his whole name behind the.
First box.
There we go. There we go.
You were thinking Trump, I was thinking.
All right, hey, yo, we got him by his government name.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I was thinking.
All right, we're
Turtle,
getting down
it's
to
a-
the
it's a
wire
whole-
now, ladies and gentlemen. We got Artur, JQ Tran. You are looking
Yeah.
at potentially, hopefully, the last players of this tournament. I don't want to go into any tiebreakers, man. Even watching it is just too much suspense, too much teeth grinding. We'll see, because I'm gonna admit, JQ Tran, he is pretty damn like. All of us put together would not mount up to the skill that JQ Tran
And
has
if
in
you
this
want to know
ring,
who's
man.
commentating, it is Function. It is also I, Crispy. Some
NorCal
moist
Crispy.
dude, some moist guy.
Secto represent. Thank you, some moist guy, for showing up. Looks like you clicked on the link that I set up. I believe. Okay. Well, actually, never mind. We're not going to dox you, some moist guy, but we just know that you are also from our hometown. Thank you very much for showing up, and do what you can. Take notes, my man, because you are about to see some amazing play.
John Q.
Canada? Oh, god damn it. Ugh.
Oh, he doxed himself.
No, yeah. Okay, I know a bunch of different players that have moist in their title. Okay, so some moist guy. Never mind.
There is a guy named Moist that isn't Sack.
Yeah, we do have someone with a very similar title. My bad, some moist guy. But, yo, thank you so much for showing up. And like I said, whether you're from NorCal, SoCal, anywhere else in the States, anywhere else in the world, and we got international, we got Canada in the house. Thank you very much for showing up, some moist guy.
JQ
JohnTron. All right, this is going to be okay. Actually, all right, I'm gonna be perfectly honest right now. With the levels that we are playing up here in D26s, that stamina that we were talking about from Artur is definitely going to come into play, because here's the deal. JQ Chan, if he's in his element, if he is playing in the dosage that he normally does, he is literally top 2 in the United States. But when it comes to the stamina, the push, the consistency of going through a music train of D26 and above, let's see if he still has the stamina to get through it. But Artur, as a rising star of stamina, he's going to put JQ Tran through the business. That's a beautiful combo, though, so far from JQ Tran so far. Let's see.
Right now, John Tran is running away, man, with it right now. We'll see, though.
Let's see it. But anything can happen. This is Pump It Up. Expect the unexpected. But anyway, yes, some moist guy. You've got Function and NorCal Crispy. NorCal Secto represent. And we've got Artur and JQ Tran, NorCal natives as well, going there through Hercules right now. The Herculean labors. The D26, this is the only break that they're going to get before the ending hell that is about to transpire. Looks like John Tran picking up a good amount of those home misses. And Artur, can he handle this insane tech that's about to take place? John's going to finish, and Artur, don't get too many misses going in this outro. There it is, ladies and gentlemen.
Nice attack from both.
That is the second of their top 4 songs that they need to tackle. And we've got, ooh, moderately close from between Arturo and JQ Tran.
Yep. But John Tran's further score is going to make it hard to catch him up.
That is true. Since this is indeed cumulative score, that AAA that John Tran got on the first S24, that is going to put him, that's going to give him a lot of leeway when it comes to
it's part of the old scoring system would make this a lot more variable.
No, yeah, it definitely would by a ton. By an unfair amount, actually.
It's hilarious. I love that.
I know. But hey, it's pump it up.
You missed one note in that one song. It doesn't care, man.
Pump it up is all about evolution, man. And we're all happy to see that the scoring has evolved. But never forget your history. Never forget your roots. The jank of the old pump scoring system. We wouldn't be here today without it, man. Like it or not.
Yep.
And speaking of like it or not, I fucking, I just cussed because of this song.
Whether you like it or not, like freaking Gavin Newsom. Whether you like it or not, it's happening. It is now.
It's close enough to SF, I guess. The door is wide open.
Wide open now. It's here. Whether you like it or not.
Ah,
It's
goodness.
featured here and it's now. Gavin
Amir,
Newsom as a San Francisco mayor reference, everybody.
Amiri Lad, Advanced Level 2, are you referring to Artor? Is that his title that he has? Because if he does, then that's some BS, because this man has, I know for a fact he has at least a couple D25s under his belt. Speaking of belts, you better tighten up your belt for this, boys, because he's going to dance your pants off right now. Oh, I do not envy these guys having to play this stuff, man.
I get to have fun because my favorite part of the song. The everybody! I know that, by the way, if you don't know Japanese, when you're saying Mina, it literally just means everybody, everyone.
You know, I would bring up, I don't actually know if it's that. I think it might be Biko or something like that, because I've heard other players say it, but I really don't care.
I'm hearing it as Mina.
All right. Well, I mean, I guess you're the fluent one in Japanese here, so.
But my hearing is suspect now, so we'll hear. I'll try it again.
I don't know. You might need to re-listen to it again, because I'm not listening to it. Strongest advanced 2? Right, you are. Oh, man, I'm not. It hurts to watch. Even more so, it hurts to hear.
This is like the song they play for you in your torture shell, make you talk.
But anyway, as we were saying, when it comes to the style of scoring that we have cumulative, both players with very strong combos so far.
Yeah.
How can they keep it into the speed that's about to come up?
Benji.
Jeez.
I think I'll know what's worse for you, this song or reggaeton.
Oh, man.
Venezuela and Argentinian flashbacks, huh?
Oh, jeez. Yo. John made it to the break with a combo. Oh, jeez. It's like Arturo picked up a pretty big miss combo right there.
I'm hearing Mina.
You're probably right, but I'm sorry. I still don't care. But, oh, man, Arturo's picking up a couple of pretty costly hold misses. If he wants to give JQ Chan a run for his money, he's going to have to hold on for dear life.
Just hold on to all fighters. Wait, what?
He's better fight his heart out, man. My goodness, is JQ Chan, this tech, oh, man, he barely died at the end of that 240. I believe it's 240. Whatever it is, no, I think it's like 260, something like that. That speed section, though, that'll just eat you alive, man, and come back for more.
Turn the volume up. I got the voice guy. Make it stop.
No disrespect to Muriel Lad, but some voice guy is talking my language better right now. God, this chart just doesn't stop getting terrible. And like the only saving grace of both first and second period, actually, there are rare instances in Pump It Up where like the ending of the chart is relatively tame compared to the rest of the chart. Except for this last little bracket hell that you got there. But yeah, relative to the rest of the hell that this trap put you through, it's not too bad. And hold secured. Oh yeah, I did. Thank you very much, Some Moist Guy. Yep, definitely got them stickers. You know what, here, that's a good point.
Oh, you got the freaking this game sucks that thing on in the webcam, huh? There it is. It's kind of blank. It's kind of saturated, but it's a.
JQ Tran agrees.
Yeah, this game sucks according to some voice guy. taking a bit of a rest before they have to play this song. That's why they're a bit of a wait right now, if you want to know.
Pump it up. New team, use difficulty zone double song.
Thank you, Trent. Are you ready?
It's time, man. Function is, he's getting hype. He's hype for the, yeah, we get it. Here it is. This is the final song of the final match.
It's all come down to this, ladies and gentlemen. And I wanted to make sure that the crowd felt it. I want to make sure that people get hyped for this because this is some real shit, ladies and gentlemen. I want to play Hello Kitty. I'm an adventure. Island adventure.
Wouldn't this be the on tune?
I guess so, huh? All right, we got JQ Tran, aka I'm sorry, aka I am John Tran. And we got our tour. And as expected, these combos do not last long in Paradox. It is a beast, and it is going to give you the business immediately. As soon as that intro is over, you're running for your life. And these jacks, these jump jacks, the 1950 drum rolls that come on. Oh, it's pain. And at least you can kind of cheat. This part, both players opt in to do so. Very effective. Conserving that stamina for all the hell that is about to come right now. And this next part, if you do have the strategy down, then this part is actually a little bit less tiring than it looks, but is still a teeth grinder because one misplaced foot will give you a miss combo that will do an absolute number on your score, and it is not.
Your life bar goes like butter. Sun.
It goes what?
It goes like butter on the sun, man. It melts away.
Butter on the. It's a very good analogy, man. And here comes some 1950 guitar riffs right here. And with every riff, every shred of the guitar, you feel the shredding in your legs. You better run for your life away from the Grim Reaper right here. JQ Tran? Is he?
Still alive.
He is still alive!
Let's go! Come on, guys! Let's go!
This game sucks.
The game sucks, the players don't.
True that, because neither of these players are giving up. They are going in.
Nacho cracking his finger in time for the,
Yep. It's relentless.
typing up his essay.
Yep. He's playing the piano at 200 WPM. John is still alive. And I don't know. Yeah. The Paradox is insane. Arturo, though, showing that he ain't nothing to scoff at either. He is making it through, not giving up. JQ Tran, our tour, our players make it to the end.
Right,
and that,
go.
ladies and gentlemen, due to the fact that we are doing a cumulative score, it is extremely low possibility that we have any tiebreakers. But oh my goodness, the double A on Paradox
Alcoholics
D28.
Anonymous at the end, man.
Alcoholics Anonymous, man, because, man, JQ Tran out here wasting everybody. And that will conclude Pump It Up 2025 FanimeCon.
Next stage.
was that was quite a show, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Man, that's some crazy stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and adjust the cabs and get them ready for the final ceremony.
Yep, that is it, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed our pump. So we're gonna have, looks like our first place winner of the night is John Cutran. Second is Artur of the Abyss. 2 is, okay, One Punch Man. And Kaku Dip putting up a very, very valiant effort getting 4th. But, you know, he still fought. He went through it. He went through hell, high water, pump pads, Nado. Trying to go, I want to just go and crack my knuckles and just play the piano like a guy on crack. And then you have to play that with your feet. We're going to have this whole, let me do the, there we go. Oh wait, no, that's not it. I was trying to do like a, they don't have the other camera set up. I was trying to do just we're gonna do the what's I'm looking for here? What's I'm looking for here? The passing out ceremony. God, I couldn't think of a word. I'm that tired, everybody. Artur, stage. Yep, here it is. Everyone getting their flowers, getting their accolades, and getting their prizes. Yep. Okay, there with the 3rd place. And Artur getting it 2nd, and then of course the winner, the one, the only, the legend of John Cutran. He says he's sorry, but him just utterly annihilating on the pad says otherwise. Yep, everyone got to show to the camera, man.
All right, ladies and gentlemen,
the
yeah.
camera.
And behold the prizes, the spoils of our players' efforts. Yep, we've got, yep, everyone worked hard here, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep.
To be a competitor in this hell of a game is no small feat. Although having big feet helps, but still. To an extent. There's a conversation to be had there. Sometimes having big feet can get in the way in some aspects.
All those pad pads for, oh, I hit the other panel on accident.
Yep. The main person that I hear about that from is shout outs to Odie Angel or Tenchi. Yep. Big feet, big brain. Yep. And we're pretty much just going ahead and putting the final touches on this tournament. And yeah, ladies and gentlemen, to all those in the chat, all thank you so much for your viewership. Looks like we're invited to join the group photo, so we'll go Crispy and myself. We'll go ahead and we'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen.
We'll be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes 2025's Fanime Pump It Up Tournament. Thank you so much for your viewership. We're going to go ahead and give our final goodbyes on the stream and leave the machines on free play. Crispy, you got any closing thoughts?
Good night, you hoses.
Alright, everyone, we will see you next time. Stay tuned in the NorCal World Order Discord for announcements for the following, whatever will be our follow-up tournament. Gonna be some. I myself have forgotten what our next one will be, but we'll go ahead and keep you notified. Stay tuned, and please stomp your feet forever. Keep giving this game the love that it deserves, and do what you can to support the community, and have fun, most importantly. We will see you next time. This is Function, signing off.